The moment ARMY had been waiting for finally arrived. Taehyung and the BTS members were seen boarding a flight to Boston, smiling as they prepared for the next chapter of their journey. But within minutes, one shocking detail sent fans into a frenzy. Jungkook was nowhere to be seen. Was he taking a different flight? Was there an unexpected problem behind the scenes? Or is there a much bigger reason no one saw coming? As questions explode across social media, one mystery continues to grow. What really happened to Jungkook? And why did the team leave without him? Stay until the end because the truth behind this emotional moment may surprise every ARMY. The moment thousands of fans have been waiting for finally unfolded on the airport runway. Under a dramatic sky filled with heavy clouds, Taehyung and the BTS members were seen walking toward the aircraft that would take them to Boston. Every step instantly became the center of attention as cameras captured the emotional departure. For many ARMYs, it felt like the beginning of another unforgettable chapter. Yet, something immediately seemed different. As the members continued walking toward the plane, social media exploded with excitement. Videos spread within minutes showing Taehyung calmly making his way across the runway, while staff carefully escorted the group. Fans celebrated the sight of BTS traveling together again, believing this marked another milestone in their long-awaited activities. Then everything changed. As viewers replayed the footage over and over again, one question suddenly dominated every comment section. The growing uncertainty quickly turned an ordinary airport departure into one of the most talked-about moments among ARMYs. Every new image was examined frame by frame. Every shadow, every person walking near the aircraft, and every piece of luggage suddenly became part of endless speculation. Fans searched for clues that could explain why Taehyung appeared with the group while Jungkook seemed completely absent. Adding even more emotion to the situation was Taehyung's calm expression throughout the departure. Although he appeared focused and professional, many fans felt there was something thoughtful about his demeanor as he walked toward the plane. Within minutes, social media became flooded with emotional edits, highlighting the contrast between Taehyung's quiet departure and Jungkook's unexpected absence. Soon, countless theories began circulating across fan communities. Some believed Jungkook might have traveled separately due to a different schedule. Others wondered whether an unexpected commitment had delayed his departure. A few even suggested that security arrangements could have required him to avoid public cameras entirely. Yet, none of these ideas came with confirmed evidence, leaving the mystery completely unresolved. The uncertainty only made fans even more emotional, because Taehyung and Jungkook have shared countless memorable travel moments over the years. Their airport appearances have often become viral across the world, making this particular departure feel noticeably different for many longtime followers. Every previous journey reminded fans of their strong teamwork, making Jungkook's absence impossible to ignore. Meanwhile, the rest of BTS continued preparing for what could become another unforgettable visit to Boston. The city has always carried special meaning for international fans, and expectations for upcoming activities continue to grow. ARMYs from around the world have already begun gathering, hoping to witness emotional reunions, unforgettable performances, and behind-the-scenes moments that could once again unite the members in front of thousands of cheering supporters. Still, one mystery refuses to disappear. Every passing hour brings new discussions, fresh speculation, and even more questions. Why did Taehyung board the flight without Jungkook appearing beside him? Was everything proceeding exactly as planned? Or is there an untold story waiting to unfold after the group arrives in Boston? As excitement continues building, fans remain focused on one possibility above all others: that Jungkook could appear at the perfect moment when no one expects it. If that happens, today's confusion may become tomorrow's biggest surprise. Until then, ARMYs around the world continue watching every airport update, every new photo, and every official announcement, hoping that the next piece of information will finally reveal what really happened and whether Taehyung and Jungkook will reunite in Boston sooner than anyone imagined. As the aircraft carrying Taehyung and the BTS members continued its journey toward Boston, the mystery surrounding Jungkook only became more intense. Every minute that passed without an official update fueled another wave of speculation. Millions of ARMYs refreshed their social media feeds, hoping that the next notification would finally answer the question everyone had been asking since the airport footage first appeared. When the first arrival clips from Boston began circulating online, fans immediately focused on every frame. Taehyung stepped off the aircraft looking calm and composed despite the long flight. The other members followed closely behind, greeted by staff and tight security as they entered the airport. The atmosphere was filled with excitement. Yet, one detail instantly captured everyone's attention once again. Jungkook was still nowhere to be seen. The realization spread across social media at incredible speed. What had started as simple curiosity during departure suddenly transformed into genuine concern. Fans who had expected Jungkook to appear upon landing found themselves even more confused than before. Instead of providing answers, the Boston arrival footage only created an even bigger mystery. Hashtags related to Taehyung, Jungkook, and BTS quickly climbed the trending charts as fans from around the world exchanged theories. Some believe Jungkook had taken a completely different route into the city. Others suggested he might have arrived earlier under stricter security measures. Every possible explanation seemed believable for a moment. Yet, none could fully explain why there was still no confirmed sighting. Meanwhile, Taehyung's every movement continued attracting enormous attention. His calm expression during the arrival was interpreted in countless different ways. Some fans believed he simply looked tired after the flight, while others thought he appeared unusually thoughtful. Slow-motion edits, close-up screenshots, and emotional fan videos spread across every platform, each attempting to uncover hidden clues within only a few seconds of footage. The silence from official sources only intensified the suspense. Without any confirmed statement regarding Jungkook's travel schedule, imagination quickly filled the empty space. Every airport employee seen in the background, every unidentified vehicle leaving the terminal, and every blurry photograph became part of an endless investigation led by devoted fans determined to solve the mystery first. At the same time, Boston itself had already begun preparing for BTS's arrival. Fans gathered outside hotels, concert venues, and popular locations across the city, hoping for even the briefest glimpse of the members. Excitement filled the streets, but conversations always returned to the same unanswered question. Where was Jungkook? Some longtime fans reminded everyone that unexpected travel arrangements are not unusual for global artists. Others remained convinced there was something much bigger happening behind the scenes. The lack of confirmation allowed every theory to grow stronger with each passing hour. Then another unexpected development caught everyone's attention. A short clip surfaced online showing additional airport activity shortly after BTS had already departed the terminal. The video was unclear and lasted only a few seconds. Yet, many viewers immediately began wondering whether the mysterious figure in the distance could somehow be connected to Jungkook. Within hours, discussion exploded once again. Some believed the mystery had finally been solved, while others argued there was still no reliable evidence. The uncertainty kept emotions running high, making this one of the most talked about BTS travel stories in recent weeks. As evening approached in Boston, anticipation reached an entirely new level. Fans knew that if Jungkook truly had a separate schedule, his appearance could happen at any moment. Every hotel entrance, every airport exit, and every official update was watched more closely than ever before. No matter how many theories appeared, one fact remained unchanged. Taehyung had safely arrived in Boston with the BTS members, while Jungkook's whereabouts continued to be the biggest unanswered question. And with every passing hour, the possibility of an emotional reunion seemed to grow even closer, leaving armies around the world wondering whether the next unexpected moment would finally reveal the truth. The longer the silence continued, the more intense the anticipation became. Boston had already welcomed Taehyung and the BTS members, but the biggest question surrounding Jungkook remained unanswered. Every hour without confirmation only strengthened the feeling that something important was about to happen. Fans gathered outside hotels from early morning, hoping to witness the members arriving for rehearsals or private schedules. Cameras remained pointed toward every entrance, and live streams attracted thousands of viewers waiting for the smallest update. Everyone believed the next few hours could completely change the story. Then, without warning, a new wave of excitement swept across social media. Several fan accounts claimed that additional security vehicles had arrived at a separate location connected to BTS's schedule. Although no official source confirmed the reports, the rumors spread incredibly fast. Many fans immediately wondered whether this could finally be connected to Jungkook's arrival. Within minutes, the internet was flooded with fresh discussions. Some believed the company had intentionally arranged separate travel plans to avoid overcrowding at the airport. Others argued that a private arrival would better protect Jungkook from the overwhelming attention surrounding the group's first appearance in Boston. The lack of official confirmation only made the speculation even stronger. Meanwhile, Taehyung continued preparing for the busy days ahead. Short glimpses of him entering a vehicle, greeting staff members, and heading toward what many believed was the rehearsal venue quickly went viral. Although his expression remained calm, fans noticed how focused he appeared before disappearing behind heavily secured entrances. Every new image only increased the emotional atmosphere surrounding the trip. Fans remembered how often Taehyung and Jungkook had shared memorable airport moments together over the years. Their chemistry during public appearances had become one of the most recognizable parts of BTS's global journey. Seeing one without the other naturally left many wondering whether the reunion was simply being delayed. As the day continued, another unexpected detail caught everyone's attention. Several photographers stationed near one of Boston's luxury hotels suddenly shifted their cameras toward an arriving convoy. The vehicle stopped only briefly before entering a restricted area, because security immediately blocked public access. No clear photographs emerged. Yet, the sudden activity convinced many observers that someone important had just arrived. Social media exploded once again. Some fans insisted the mystery was finally over. Others urged everyone to remain patient until reliable information became available. The debate quickly became one of the biggest trending conversations among ARMYs, with thousands of people analyzing every available clue while waiting for official confirmation. Behind the excitement, however, another possibility continued to capture everyone's imagination. What if the reunion between Taehyung and Jungkook was intentionally being kept out of public view? That single question transformed the entire conversation. Fans began wondering whether cameras had simply missed an emotional meeting behind closed doors. Perhaps the most meaningful moment of the trip had already happened where no public lens could capture it. The possibility touched millions of fans emotionally. Throughout BTS's journey, many unforgettable memories had taken place away from the spotlight, only becoming known much later through interviews or behind-the-scenes context. That history encouraged many ARMYs to believe that the real story might still be waiting to unfold.